Y'all, my job today was at a funeral home. Now, when I went, let's be clear, I did have my face beat. I had my hair exactly like this, but I didn't have all these colors on, okay? So, and I also had on all black. I went respectful. I went really, really, really respectful. I wanted to be the front desk receptionist because, I thought it would be really cool. I saw the ad in the newspaper. Yeah, I didn't feel like doing that Indeed, Indeed, all that mess y'all be using. Up in this day, I took it back old school, baby. I went to the newspaper. And let me tell y'all, I walked up in there. It was about 4 other girls up in there sitting down, baby. I look better than every last one of them up in that thing. When I tell y'all, I look better than everybody that walked up in that job interview. Girl, when I tell you, your girl went in there, I sat down respectfully. Y'all know, don't try to blame me. Don't try to place the blame on me. Then the lady called. She said, "Oh, ma'am, can you come up?" Because they had a little sign that said, "Everybody take a seat. We'll call you up when it's your turn." I sits my happy-go-lucky behind down. Then she made me get up. My back do not work to be sitting down and getting up. What y'all think this is, musical chairs? Okay, I walks up there. She gonna say, "Ma'am, did you have an interview this morning?" I said, "Yes, don't they all have an interview this morning?" She after talking about something. No, I was asking because we asked everyone to come with a subtle look. I said, "So you trying to say my look ain't subtle? What's the tea, boo? You trying to say my look ain't subtle?" She gonna sit up and tell me, we don't allow all the makeup, the wild hair. I said, now you saying my hair wild. Now you saying my hair is wild. What's next? She told me, you're going to be the first point of contact. When the bereavement family, y'all, I thought bereavement. Every time I went to a funeral, I said, all of them got the same last name because every time I go, they be hollering out the bereavement family. And it took me till I got real grown to understand because I never asked my mom. And then I said, why every time we used to go to a funeral, they said the bereavement family? All the people dying from the same family. Anyway, let's move forward. She gonna tell me I gotta come back without the makeup and try it again because it was too loud. Y'all, all I had on was bright yellow makeup and on my lips, eyes, like exactly I got this, except for it was not this deep. I promise y'all. I put it on thick tonight. I wouldn't lie to y'all. Do it look like I'm lying? Somebody tell me. Do it look like I'm lying? Anyway, I goes out. I wipe everything off my face. I come back in. She have to talk about, ma'am, your hair. It's always my hair. It's always my makeup. It's always this. It's always that. I said, lady, the people are going to be D-E nothing. I don't even want to say the word, but they're going to be asleep. So they're not going to be looking at me and judging me like you doing right now. Either I'm getting a job or I'm not. Tell me straight up. Don't keep having me go outside and dumb myself down to look like these other heifers up in here. She said, ma'am, we're not going to be able to hire you. I said, ma'am, I didn't want the job anyway. I look way too good to be sitting in a funeral home. That's why you look like you casket ready right now. You look